we don't want to trust just anything anybody says. Hume laid out some criteria for witnesses. They need to be credible, they need to have something to lose, and so forth. And we have, in fact, huge numbers of people who fit these criteria, who are witnesses of the kinds of experiences that are very hard to explain in other ways and that cumulatively make a very strong case for miracles. But there clearly are cases of fraud. Clearly there are cases of misdiagnosis. I mean, many of us have experienced misdiagnosis ourselves at one time or another. There are cases where people are cured psychosomatically, which isn't to say that God doesn't work through that as well if our illness is psychosomatic, but we wouldn't regard them as evidence for miracles. Even within the Bible, people were critical. Not every sign was accepted. I mean, in Deuteronomy 13, you know, if somebody leads you away from the true God, then, you know, there's another factor there. You know, or Pharaoh's magicians in the Exodus chapter 7, they were able to duplicate some of Moses' signs, but not on the magnitude of the signs that God was giving. You also have in Matthew chapter 7, people who will say, we did miracles, we prophesied in your name, and Jesus will say, you never knew me, because they may have even had gifts from God, but they abused those gifts. You have someone like Samson, who was in the process of losing it toward the end, but he still had some of the gift of God, even though he was sinning personally. Or somebody like Saul in 1 Samuel, who in chapter 19, he's going to kill David, but the Spirit of the Lord is so strong in the place, Saul falls down and starts prophesying, not because he's such a godly man, but because the Spirit of God is so strong in that place. So Jesus said, you don't know them by their gifts. He didn't say you know them by their gifts, he said you know them by their fruit. So, you know, even in the Bible, you have distinctions made.